What is happening? Hope everyone is doing well. We have a Starbucks Grande Blonde Latte. I want to chat about automate, delegate, remove. Today, I want to chat about mindset. Today, I want to chat about becoming a lifelong learner. Today, we are talking about sales processes. So we're going to entitle these live sessions, Coffee with Cody. Good day. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Cody. My name is Cody May. As you probably know, I run a marketing agency here in Peterborough, Ontario called Studio PTBO. And the purpose of Cody is massive back to the entrepreneurial community. So thank you for tuning in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I want to bring some energy. I want to bring the joy today. Hope you're doing well. If you're listening back to iTunes or Spotify, the podcast is there. If you leave a review, it would mean the world to me. It absolutely would. I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to talk really quick about building leverage with a team. It's something that I wish I would have known 3 years ago. And I want to provide some practical tips on how you can actually do that. In a community the other day, literally yesterday, somebody posted that they just feel like they don't have enough hours in the day. And I don't know if you ever felt that way, where it's like, I don't have enough hours in a day. I know that I felt that way before. And I want to give you some practical tips on how you can actually feel like you have more hours in the day by leveraging a team if you have it, or hiring virtual assistants, or doing something so that you have more hours in a day. So let's hop into it. I'm doing some content marketing with Jared, so I want to keep this short, sweet, to the point. So I was actually in a conversation with my business partner. So I'm in my office here in Peterborough, Ontario, in a conversation about just how much we've changed over the last year and how much more I am cognizant of leveraging the team and giving them tasks, especially because we have the luxury of having a team. If you don't have the luxury of having a team right now, what I would highly encourage you to do is look at hiring a virtual assistant to help you, and then really mapping out the process for what you want them to do. So there's tools like onlinejobs.ph. There are tools like freeup.net. There's Facebook communities where you can hire VAs to actually help you get more hours in the day. One of the best pieces of advice I've ever been given was on a Studio PTBO podcast. Bradley said that the best decision he made was when he hit 10K a month. And for you, this might be even 5K a month, but he hit 10K a month, and he, rather than squandering the money, he took $5,000 and he went and hired a full-time admin assistant to help him grow and scale the business. So maybe it's that. So maybe you hit a revenue goal by yourself, and then rather than, using that money as profit, use that money as a reinvestment back into yourself and back into your business. And that's what I would highly recommend doing. If you have a team and you're listening, you're on the live right now, throw a 1 in the comment section below. We'd love to know if you have a team. If you have any questions around how to actually leverage your team more, throw them in the comment section below. I'll try to get to them. I probably won't be able to, but I'll try. The biggest thing about leveraging a team is making sure that they have standard operating procedures in place. And what that means is generally what I do whenever we hire somebody, we just hired 2 people. What I've been trying to do is give them a shell of what I'm looking for them to do. So use like something like Google Docs or Google Drive. Give them a shell of what you want them to do, lay out kind of the framework, and then let them build on that framework. So what I do is generally I give them a bunch of tasks. I like to throw them in the deep end. And I have been finding that this has been working. Literally throw them in the deep end, give them a whole lot of systems and procedures. So, before you actually hire the person, make sure you have the procedures in place for what you want them to do. And then spend the next 30 to 45 days with them every single day for about 15 to 20 to 30 minutes, helping them understand where everything is in the organization, helping answer any questions, going through all of their tasks, so that that essentially, like, you throw them in the deep end, but then you give them a life raft to actually help them get to where you want them to go, and how they can help accelerate the speed in which you go as an entrepreneur. One of the best things I've ever heard is that we as entrepreneurs are often things that get in the way of us growing. And that is absolutely true. I believe that. I've seen that in my own life. I have oftentimes been the thing that's holding us back from growing. The sooner that you can find a team, whether it be a virtual team, whether it be a contractor, whether it be your first hiring in-house, the quicker that you can get that person trained up and get them to do the task, the faster you grow, because you're able to actually work on higher level and thinking things. And literally, like 2020 has been a year of me just focusing on how can I focus on creating more content, training our sales team, and how can I continue to grow the business. The only way I'm going to be able to do that in 2021 is by automating, delegating, removing. And I'm not going to get into that. You can go listen back to Coffee Cody. It was a principle that I taught a little while ago via Brendan Burchard about if you're struggling to really work on things that are moving the needle in your business, begin to automate, begin to delegate, begin to remove all non-needle moving activities inside your business. It was life-changing for me. But this is about team. This is about leveraging your people, but they need to know what they need the step-by-step process for how they actually fulfill the task. If you can give them the step-by-step process for how they fulfill what you want them to do, whether it be so we're now using a program we call Loom. So you want to give you something tactical today. So you could literally do a screen recording on your computer, showing them step-by-step on how to actually physically do the thing you want them to do through a program that's absolutely free. It's called Loom, Loom. And you can actually show them the step-by-step process for how you want them to fulfill that task. Really, the biggest thing that I have seen is if you can leverage your team more, give them more autonomy, give them the ability to actually make the systems and processes even better, the faster you go. I hope you got a lot of value today. That's all I got for you today. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Coffee with Cody. If you got any value out of today, do me a favor. Do your buddy a favor. Share this with a friend, a family member, an entrepreneur. Really on a mission to help passionate, energetic entrepreneurs with marketing and mindset knowledge, help them build, grow, and scale their business online. This is one of the ways that we have been able to grow this year, and it's what's going to catapult us into 2021. And I hope it catapults you into 2021. If you have any questions around any of the softwares that we're using to train people, feel free to shoot me a DM. I'd be happy to answer any questions. Have a great day. Chat with you soon. And thanks for tuning in.